He's Brazilian. He only costs 40 million. I need an audition to X Factor. So let's get this video going. Yes, hello everyone. Happy days indeed. Newcastle United have came away with 3 points once again at the City Ground. We've played them 4 times at the City Ground, 3 in the league, 1 in the cup, and we've won every one of them. If you see it on the vlog, I did say I like going to Forest because we always seem to win there, and we've got a great record there, and we've won again. And obviously Forest, they always give you a little bit of stick. Oh, we've won in Europe, and you ever seen a Geordie win a cup? Well, 2/3 of that ground haven't seen Forest lift a trophy because they're too young to remember, unless you're 50 upwards, and I don't think more than 1/3 of that ground is, to be honest with you. But it's good banter between the two sets of fans, and I think the away fans absolutely spot on in the City Ground. It's one of my favourite away days, not just because we'll win there, but because of the atmosphere as well. I think it's right up there for me. But look, we're here to talk about the tune and performance. I want to know what you lot think. Yeah, the performance, Eddie Howe changed around. Can we go and get Europe? I want to know what your thoughts on the best performances, the players, etc., etc. Because I always said it last week that there's no point beating Arsenal and then losing to Forest. What's the point in that? Where's the momentum? You've got that now. You've beaten Chelsea in the Cup. You've beaten Arsenal. You've beaten Forest. So let's not forget we're in the Champions League places before kick-off today. And Newcastle have more. I would probably say it's right up there for the performance of the season because, yes, Forest scored, which we'll come on to in a second, but overall, largely, Nick Pope only had 2 saves to make. So that goes to show you. But let's have a look at the lineup. It was unchanged. Predicted that on the way down, on the drive down. Jacob Murphy was back on the bench again. We knew that from Eddie Howe's presser, but no changes to the starting 11. Why should you? Because I think with Willock in there brings the energy midfield, and it was just where's Gordon going to play, and we've obviously seen him start the game on the right, but later on move to the left. But yeah, it's as you were, and hopefully we'll get after the international break now. Hopefully we'll get Callum Wilson at least on the bench to give Eddie Howe a little bit of options, but. Isak's flying, isn't he? What's a 4-4 now in a row, which is absolutely fantastic. But there's your lineup. Obviously, Forest were now that they had 2 old Newcastle boys in the starting 11, which was Matt Sells, who didn't really have a good time at Newcastle, and Chris Wood has been on fire, who we kept really quiet today, by the way. But first half, let's crack on for then. In all honesty, if I summarise the first half, yes, Forest scored from the corner, Murillo. You've got to, again, I haven't seen the replay of a back leg, but you've got to question who's marking him. Puts Forest 1-0 up and again wild and all that. But Newcastle had 3 great chances in that first half, and I was eating at it coming into half time. I was thinking to myself, do you know what, if we create these chances, because Forest only had 1 shot they scored from it. So if we were to go on in that second half and create the same amount of level of chances, we'll score at least 1. So I was disappointed to go behind. But we had chances, 3 chances. I think even Dan Burn had a chance, if I remember rightly. And obviously Bruno's curler as well off the top of your head, which Sells saved. And going into half-time, 1-0 doing it. I think you've just got to, for me, just turn the tempo up a little bit in that second half. For me, because, yes, we were creating chances, but Forest did look dangerous. We all know that Alanga and Hudson-Odoi are very, very strong that way. They're strong that way. But, if you nullify them, and yes, they were playing on the counter, we'll go on and score because Newcastle were having a lot of the ball in that second half. I think it was great time from a corner ourselves for Isak just to pounce back on it. I think he hit it off the post, I think from my angle. I might be wrong on that. Again, I haven't seen any of the replays back. And Newcastle are back in it. And it was like, do you know what? We actually deserve this. Considering everyone's banging on and banging the drum. Can Forest do a Leicester? Can Forest do a Leicester? Well, no, we brought them back down to earth today. Forest are doing really well, and you never know. They might finish somewhere in thereabouts if they keep the form up, but they're playing against a side that are now on the way up now, as in Newcastle, as I say, Chelsea, Arsenal, and now today Forest. And I thought, we were absolutely killing it second half. It was just the tempo was turned right up. We started getting in the faces, we started playing nice football, had a lot of the ball. I think Isak on the volley, I thought that was in. The cross coming, I was like, what happened there? Honestly, I thought that was in, and I was like, how well we can create, because Forest weren't creating now else. I think they tested Pope with his leg save in that second half, but realistically, what else did they do? They didn't really test, did they? Just keep down past us. Anyway, 2-1. What a goal. Joelinton, who obviously remember Anthony Gordon swapped with Joelinton during the game. So Joelinton spent roughly about, I would say, nearly 2/3 of the game on that right-hand side because they switched the wings in the first half. So Joelinton's on that right-hand side and everyone's like, shoot, man, shoot. So he cuts back on his left foot and what a goal, man. What a goal. What a curler. I think we seen a shot earlier on. It wasn't from him, but it was a curl. Was it Bruno again? The Bruno's outside the boot earlier. That was it. That went just wide as well. And then Joelinton curls it. And, oh, do you know what it is? I'm not even going to talk about it. I just want to show you the celebration from the vlog. Have a look at this, man.
What a goal by Joelinton. Oh, my leg curls it with his left foot. What a finish, man. What a finish. What a goal by Joelinton. Newcastle have turned it around.
Brilliant scenes. Absolutely brilliant scenes. 2-1. Gordon gans off with a little bit of a niggle. And then Harvey Barnes comes on. And obviously we're seeing Tonali come on as well for Joe Willock. A little bit early in the second half. But Harvey Barnes comes on. You know what it is? If he cuts in on his right-hand foot, he's dangerous. And he puts it away. And it's more or less curtains for Forest. That was the cushion. 3-1. Game hour. Fans are going nuts. The atmosphere is absolutely fantastic. People are on seats next to us standing up and singing songs and what have you. Forest is just a brilliant away day. It's just class. But, you know, I hope that record continues. Next time we'll play Forest, because we always seem to win here. 3-1, crowd are all in motion, singing their heads off. Forest fans are starting to walk out. And it has the bubble burst with Forest. You don't know. We'll have to wait and see if they can bounce back. But as I say, Newcastle are on the trajectory. And obviously the players came over and the fans were singing. It was great. And Joelinton songs and who's that team we're calling United and all that and what have you, which is brilliant. And yeah, we won. And the scenes were just brilliant, man. Just brilliant. But let's take a look at what Eddie Howe said about that performance.
Yeah, well, hopefully they're significant for us. I think we felt after the 2 games that we'd won previously, we desperately didn't want to fall flat today. We knew it was a big game for us. An away victory as well. Tough ground, tough team to play against and to come from behind as well. So I think a really good day for us. Well, I felt we were slightly inconsistent because first off I wasn't massively pleased with our performance. I thought it was a bit slow, not direct enough. Not talking long balls, I'm talking with our attacking. Too many sideways and backwards passes. A little bit too laboured on the ball. So I felt we had some work to do at half time. Credit to the players because second half that was everything that we want to be. And of course it's easy to say that off the back of the 3 goals, but a much better attacking display. And I thought we deserved to win. Well, I wanted to see more energy and more sprinting from our sprinting players, our attacking players. I wanted to see more direct duels, 1v1s. We were turning down opportunities to attack, and that's not like us. And I felt that suited Nottingham Forest. That was the game that they wanted it to be. So much more direct in our attacking, much more intent, and we've got the players then we know that can deliver.
I think, judging on the amount of possession and chances that were created, I'd probably say that's Newcastle's best performance. I think that's even better than Arsenal. I think it's better than Man City with the draw that we had against them. I think this is probably more of a complete. Yes, we conceded, but overall, it's us that look the better team. The way side, we look better than Forest by quite a mile, I would say. I don't know how Forest fans viewed the game, but I heard a couple of Forest fans saying that our support was absolutely fantastic, and it was in the corner because we're loud, proud, and we're passionate. We love the football team now. Do you know what I mean? But Newcastle have obviously climbed the... Let's pull it up. Newcastle have climbed the league table. This is after Sunday's results, of course. And, you know, we're on the upwards now. And, you know, the league is very, very tight. Newcastle are hunting down the European place now. And so, you never know with how teams are doing in Europe this season. That 5th place might get you. And it should, in most seasons, just a technicality. My light's gone off. Just a technicality that Newcastle didn't qualify in 7th because of Man United winning the FA Cup, which normally we would have qualified for Europe And I don't know why my lights have gone out. They shouldn't have gone out. Let's stick the engine on, shall we? And see if they come back on. There we can. Turn it back off. Ta-da! There's the league table. I haven't even talked about the league table, as I say, properly there because my light carry on. But look, we're climbing the table. We're happy with that. It's a good performance. International breaks on the horizon now. And Newcastle, it's a good time. Is it a good time to have it? It's one of them. Is it a good time? Is it not a good time to have a break? When Newcastle are playing well, Eddie Howe will probably won another game because we're doing well. But, we're in a much better position than we were earlier in October. So it's now, 10th, 11th of November. And obviously, Remembrance Day across the UK, up and down the land as well. But look, players today were absolutely fantastic. I don't have a standout, wow, it's only him. I thought there were several. I thought Bruno was class today. I thought Lewis Hall is showing why he's an England national left back. I thought the defence were really solid because, yes, we conceded the goal, but apart from that, you're up against pace, which nobody likes. I thought the midfield was decent. I thought Willock brought energy. I think Sean was calm. Gordon switching with Joelinton. I think Joelinton on the right-hand side, although he cuts in and scores, I don't think Joelinton should be playing there, but I think Joelinton was class. But overall, I prefer Joelinton back on the other side. But again, we've seen so many players play on that right-hand side. And Isak, again, we've got a striker in form. He scored 4 goals in 4 games now. So he's literally in red-hot form at the moment. So take your pick who you want. And obviously, the Eddie Howe was discussing that. Now, the club are going to look at going to Saudi for a few days for some hot weather as well coming up. So it'd be good to get away. But look, it's a great win for the Toon. I'm absolutely buzzing with it. Please do check out the vlog that I put together a little bit earlier on. And I am going to sit in my car and edit that vlog because I'll be here for another couple of hours or so. But, great win, man. Just great to see it and all the fans happy. And I like today. I really, really like today. It was such a great win today. But I'm just going to regurgitate it if I keep saying it because I'm just going to keep message everybody on my phone saying, what a win, what a win, what a performance, what a performance. Of course, the Lasses have played today as well. Joe's been down at Bristol. I haven't forgotten about that. We are covering that as well. Obviously, I can't be in 2 places at once. So we will have some match vlog rather, from Joe at the women's. Dave's done some stuff with us as well, so thank you very much to Dave for chipping in as well. But look, as I say, great performance. 3 wins from 3 now from Newcastle. 4 wins from 4 at the City Ground. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So that's it from me, from the City Ground. See you later, everyone. Much better, Dean. Ta-da.